Hello, boys and girls. This is Miss Cullivan, and this is math lesson number 22. Today we're going to practice telling time to the nearest 5 minutes. For this lesson, you're going to need a piece of paper, and you're going to need to number the paper from 1 to 13. If you don't have your piece of paper and pencil yet, pause the video, go get the things you need, and number your paper, and start the video when you're ready. Okay, looks like you're ready to get started. So first we're going to start with some math facts that have to do with telling time. So the first question is, how many minutes are there in an hour? And how many hours are in one day? So think for a minute about number one. How many minutes are there in 1 hour? Write your answer on the paper next to the number one. And then, how many hours are in one day? Write your answer on your paper. If you need a few minutes, pause the video and then come back when you're ready to check your work. Okay, number one says 1 hour equals blank minutes. How many minutes in an hour, boys and girls? 60. Very good. Now number two says 1 day equals blank hours. How many hours are there in 1 day? 24. Good. All right, let's move on. All right, number three is how many days in a week, then how many months in a year, and how many seconds in a minute. So take a few minutes, pause the video if you need to, and think about your answers for questions 3, 4, and 5. Okay, number 3 says 1 week equals blank days. How many days are there in 1 week? 7. Very good. Number 4, 1 year equals blank months. How many months are there in a year? 12. Very good. And finally, 1 minute equals blank seconds. How many seconds are there in 1 minute? 60. Very good. All right, let's practice telling time. Here's clock for question number 6. Look at the time, boys and girls, and write your answer on the line next to number 6. Pause the video if you need a minute. Okay, so the hour hand is just pointing a little bit past the 9, and the minute hand is on the 3. So that means the hour is 9 and the minutes are 15. So what time is it? 9:15. Very good. Another way to say 9:15, boys and girls, is 15 minutes past 9. That means 15 minutes has passed since 9 o'clock. One other way to say the time is 9:15. All of those mean the same thing. Okay, let's try another one. Here's clock for number 7. Look at that time, boys and girls. Pause the video and write down your answer. All right, the hour hand, that's the blue one, is just a little bit past the 6. And the minute hand, that's the red one, is on the 3. And I know that's 5, 10, 15 minutes. So the hour is 6 and the minutes is 15. That means it's 6:15. Do you know another way to say 6:15? We could say 6:15. And we can also say 15 minutes past 6 o'clock. Very good. Here's your next one. Take a look at that clock. Pause the video, write down your answer, and come back to check your work. Okay, so the little hand, that's the hour hand, is pointing just a teeny bit past the 11, and the minute hand is on the 3, and I know that's 15. So the hour is 11, and the minute is 15, so the time is 11:15. Do you know another way to say 11:15? We could say 15 minutes past 11, and we can say 11:15 because the minute hand has gone a quarter of the way around the clock. Here's number 9, boys and girls. Look at the clock, pause the video, and write your answer. Okay, the hour hand is the red one, and that's just a little bit past the 1, and the minute hand is on the 3. So the time is 1:15. Another way to say 1:15, 1:15, or 15 minutes past 1. Okay, here comes the next one. What time does that say, boys and girls? That's an easy one. That's 10 o'clock. Now you can write 10 o'clock just like that, or you could write it like this, 10 o'clock. Here's number 11, boys and girls. Pause the video if you need some time to think. This is a tricky one. Write your answer on the line next to number 11. Okay, so the hour hand, that's the short one. It looks like it's pointing straight at the 12. And it is almost 12 o'clock, but it's not quite. So the hour is still 11. And the minutes, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. So the hour is 11 and the minutes is 55. In 5 more minutes, it will be 12 o'clock, but it's not yet. It's 11:55. Okay, here's clock number 12. Pause the video and write your answer on the line next to number 12. Okay, what time is it? The hour hand is at the 10. The minute hand is on the 2. So the time is 10:10. What does 10:10 mean, boys and girls? It means it's 10 minutes past 10 o'clock. So it was 10 o'clock, and now 10 minutes has passed. 10:10. Very good. Here's clock number 13. Take a look at that one. Pause the video if you need to, and write your answer on your paper. Okay, so this one, the hour hand, the short one, is almost on the 2, but it's not quite at the 2 yet. So the hour is still 1. And the minutes, if we count by 5s around the clock, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. The hour is 1 and the minutes are 50. That means the time is 1:50. Very good. Take a few minutes to think about the different ways we've read the time on the clock today, boys and girls. How we said 1/4 past or 10 minutes past the hour. And then your final assignment is to write the time 8:30. Draw the clock and think of 2 different ways you could write 8:30. Thanks for listening, boys and girls. Bye.